Welcome back to the channel. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but the Jacksonville rap scene has been pretty quiet recently. Maybe something interesting might pop out in the future, but I'll definitely update you guys if I see anything. I'm sure some of you guys noticed I reached the 10,000 subscriber mark recently. Shout out to everyone that supported this channel thus far. But I don't see the channel growing more if I only focus on the drill scene in Jacksonville. There's always something interesting in other cities too, so I'll probably start talking about what other cities have going on more often from now. But to celebrate the 10,000 subscriber milestone, I posted on the community tab asking you guys to give me an idea for the next video. One of my subscribers says he wants me to talk about what Cracka plans to do since he wants to keep Foolio's name alive, and how Cojak is doing ever since he got out of prison. So that's basically what I'll be talking about for this video. If there's anything else that's interesting you want me to talk about, you can let me know in the comments section. Without wasting any time, let's get right into the video. I'll start with Cracka. Let me give you guys some background on every major thing I know that he's been up to that involves Foolio ever since Foolio passed away. The first thing I can remember is him attending Foolio's funeral. I'm sure you guys saw the picture of how upset he looked while he was holding the white dove. For those of you that haven't seen it, take a look. His ops were trolling him non-stop after that photo came out. From the way I see it, Foolio must have meant a lot to him. Foolio didn't give out a lot of features when he was still alive, but when he did, Cracka was usually his first choice. Take a look at a few memes Wappa with the Chopper posted, trolling him after he saw how he looked at the funeral. Cracka kept a low profile for a long time, even with all that trolling. But all that changed when the news came out that Fizzle, his op Leak's brother, passed away. Take a look at a post that he made after he heard the news.
Great win today, fellas. Took care of business. That's what we needed. Enjoy your next 2 days with your loved ones, everyone. But don't get too comfortable because we still got a lot of work to do.
I'm sure hearing that news about what happened to Fizzle meant a lot for the people on Cracka's side, but a lot of people on the internet don't see the hit as did back for Foolio. You could tell they were all desperate for any news to come out about someone dying on their ops side. He was still celebrating regardless. Then after a while, Cracka dropped his song 50K with Foolio. When you look at the visuals, you can tell that some of the shots were taken at Foolio's funeral. They all took some time out to shoot a music video in memory of Foolio, and for the fans that was definitely a positive step forward. Take a look at this snippet that Foolio dropped listening to the song in his car before he passed away.
Shot a cell, damn I lost 2 brothers, sitting in the jail, that get back gon' be real, I should not kill them, bitch I live in hell, spinning back to back, this shit for Jake, Rico dropping L, shots about this back, kiss for 8, left for 100 shell. Paid when they took my brother, now it's time to spin. God forgive me, know I'm living wrong, but I gotta sin. Creep crack, know I stand on business, but won't slay my man. You go with SRT, I hop on feet and doing me. I'm in school right now with 6. I don't bump, I keep my blick. Niggas be clapping on their mouth like we never been on no hit. I'm 19, it came with a switch. 3K short, we kill for me. Don't look busy, but you standing on business. Nigga ain't stepping on shit. I'm the Cracka, know I get it in. Standing on all 10, pop.
The song got a lot of love from their fans, especially because Cracka is clearly next up since Foolio passed away. One thing I noticed is that Cracka started taking his career more seriously after Foolio passed away. He started going live more often and you could see him hanging around Max even more. Both of them were working on music, and they even dropped a joint song on Max's last album. Take a listen to a small portion of Cracka's verse on Max's album.
Broke my heart, they took my brother from me, so now they gotta pay. Tap that Dre, we put that boy to sleep, you die for what you say. Winter time, that's when I love to creep, it's freezing in the A. See, I'm a vampire, but at night, might camp outside, boy, you stay. We catch a hat, then catch a flight, I don't know, I was in space.
For a long time this year, you could tell that fans had a lot of eyes set on Cracka. But things changed for a bit when a Twitter Spaces chat came out where he called out Oma to 55 for not sliding for Foolio after he said he would in his song June 23rd. Take a listen to the chat.
He felt paid because I said, oh, he should have died and not Foolio. You should have, you faking, nigga. You rapping about all this shit, you ain't did shit. You was green. Ain't been in one song. I don't know about all that, man. I don't want to talk about it.
A lot of people got mad at him for what he said, and for a while, people turned their back on him. As it is today, there hasn't been any word on the streets of get back for Foolio, so it makes sense why Cracka is upset. For whatever reason, Cracka started being more active in Jacksonville even more around this time. I'll leave it up to you guys to let me know what you think about why he started doing that. But he wasn't just in Jacksonville for a visit, he actually got into some legal trouble while he was in the city. I won't be going over that on this video because it would make it too long, so you can check out some of my older videos talking about what happened to him. In any case, Cracka is still locked up right now. And if he does get found guilty for his gun charges, then it's very possible he'll be sentenced to 12 years in prison like his friend K Shorty is, right now. With all that being said, when it comes to Foolio, all I can say is Cracka did seem like he was frustrated about Foolio's death, ever since Foolio's funeral. You guys know what happens when the main person in a gang gets killed, whoever is next up gets pressured to slide for him. People did the same thing to Lil Durk when King Von passed away, and look at where he ended up because of it. So I can't really say what he plans to do next, but looking at his track record, I can tell that he had some motion music-wise. He only fucked up by getting hit with those gun charges by JSO. There's a very high chance that he won't be coming back home, but if he does, then I definitely say he'll be able to help put 6 Block back on the map. That's pretty much all I can recall when it comes to Cracka. Now let me talk about Cojak. As you guys already know, Cojak is one of Foolio's closest people, even closer than Cracka. I already gave you guys an update on Cojak in a previous video, so you can go check it out to get some context. But basically, Cojak had been pretty quiet since he came out of prison. For a long time, he only posted a few pictures on Instagram and went live at some point. I get why he was quiet. Foolio was actually his cousin, so I'm sure he wanted to take some time off the internet to really process the fact that he lost him while he was still in prison. If anything, that just shows me how heartbroken he is about Foolio's death. The only update that I can talk about when it comes to Foolio is him dropping a few snippets telling his fans about how he feels about Foolio's death. Take a listen to the snippets.
Reminiscing about them nights, it was just me and you. We ain't have shit, we trying to figure out what we gon' do. Then this rap had part, you moved to the A. I was right there by your side each and every day. I told you stay up on your grind, you our f***ing ticket. No matter where you had a show, I promise I ain't miss it. We was dead broke, sleeping in them trenches, now we public figures. This never feel my pain, you my f***ing nigga. So if I ever get that drop, then I gotta go. I want that hat, I wanna see it body lose its soul. But let me chill, I'm on probation and the fed lurking. Don't know who to trust, I heard a couple of my mans working. Tried to take him on that hit, he went to playing nervous.
Supposed to be standing 10 toes in it. I ain't tucking that tail. But you know I got you, brother.
Trying to go sit for sit like Jordan in his prime. I want war, they won't piss me on too. Having dreams about my passing like the devil getting hold of me. Angels in my ear saying please don't let them get control of me. Back against the wall, lost my brother trying to kill them all. Feds on my trail say no you not, some of them off. Blogger want the interviews, I promise I don't want to talk. Fans want me to crash, I just came home, they want me to go back. Get back on with time, just relax, I bet I get them smacked. I ain't with all that dissing, going back and forth up on the net. Bitch, I'm from the city, neighborhood that can go half a hat. Lot of niggas died, they don't claim, yeah, go ask them that. Y'all hear my line, say one word and he'll handle that. Y'all hear my line, say one word and he'll handle that.
Like you guys heard, he doesn't even want to do any interviews, and he won't crash out about Foolio. You can tell that the fans are pressuring him to slide for Foolio, especially since Cracka got locked up. If there's anyone that's heard about Foolio's death, then it's definitely Cojak. A lot of people on his side have got on interviews and dropped songs about Foolio, but he's still patient about it. Only time will tell what happens next. One thing for sure though is that he has a lot of eyes on him right now. It's only up to him to decide how he wants to move. That's pretty much all I can say when it comes to Cojak and Cracka. I've also seen Fede Osama, La Jarvo, and Omar the 5-5 try to keep Foolio's name alive by going on interviews and talking about what they've been going through since he passed away. But as far as the KTA side goes, I say they're still struggling a bit more to put themselves on the map compared to their ops on the ATK side. Their music is good, but it hasn't got a lot of attention like when Cracka dropped 50K earlier in the year. Let me know about anything I missed about Cracka and Cojak in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.